Hi, it's time for Street Talk, your voice and your views on the issues in the news. Pakistani President Pervez Musharraf is not the only world leader extending his rule. Zimbabwe's governing party has endorsed Robert Mugabe as its candidate in next year's elections. The 83-year-old president has ruled Zimbabwe since its independence from Britain in 1980. Now he wants power for another 5 years. Some call him a distinguished revolutionary. Others accuse him of human rights violations and of destroying the country's economy. Laura in the United States tells us why Mugabe shouldn't seek re-election. He has let power go to his head. Zimbabwe is on the brink of total collapse. The economy is in shambles and Mugabe's policies are to blame. This is a dictatorship and a fairly brutal one at that. Mugabe should do the right thing and step down. The country must be allowed to begin rebuilding. A viewer in South Africa says there is a need to recognize what he calls the African style of rent-a-crowd, in which the barrel of a gun has a major influence on support for tyrants. No rocket scientist is needed there to realize why the country was transformed from a breadbasket to starvation. Our interview last week with a man with an insider's take on the U.S. administration's handling of the Iraq war had our inbox flooded with comments from our viewers. Richard Armitage, the former U.S. Deputy Secretary of State, had this to say about that war.
The United States will be known as well for how we remove ourselves from Iraq as for how we got in, and that will determine ultimately whether it was a good idea or a bad idea.
Kurt in Germany doesn't necessarily agree with Armitage. The U.S. administration should start by having the courage to ask the Iraqi people for forgiveness of its failed policy, followed by U.S. investment into reconstruction of education and healthcare, job creation and social peace. We also got some responses on YouTube to our interview with Armitage. Wiskerman from the United States is rethinking his card memberships with the gas station associated with Armitage. Richard Armitage works for Conoco and was in on this war for oil. I'm going to call Conoco, and if he does work for them, I will cancel my card. I want nothing to do with any war profiteers. Another viewer speculates on Armitage's reasons for retirement. He's a great deal more intelligent and diplomatic than most of his neocon officials. No wonder he's no longer in the fold. Before Pirates of the Caribbean, another buccaneer was terrorizing the seven seas, capturing ships and looting their booty. Now, after 200 years, a ship sunk by the notorious Captain Kidd has resurfaced off the coast of the Dominican Republic. But the swag had been plundered and the treasure hunters came up empty-handed. They still fared better than Captain Kidd. He was convicted of piracy and murder and hanged over the Thames River in London. Do keep sending in your questions and comments and point us to anything interesting or amusing for Street Talk. Remember, what you see here isn't necessarily the view of Al Jazeera. Some of the content has been edited, but for time and space reasons only. And that's the talk on the street.